Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Binti here, and today I would like to present my wastewater treatment technology lab report. This lab report is about a comparison between two genres with the same type of wastewater but different technologies. Type of wastewater I choose is palm oil mill effluent. Firstly, palm oil mill effluent is the liquid waste generated from the process of producing palm oil. Raw palm oil mill effluent contains 95 to 96% of water, 0.6 to 0.7% oil, and 4 to 5% total solids. It contains a high quantity of degradable organic matter. If the POME is discharged without proper treatment, it will cause environmental pollution. Type of technologies that can be used is ultrafiltration membrane and absorption method. Firstly, I will explain about ultrafiltration membrane technology. The material used in the ultrafiltration membrane separation technique is a sample of palm oil mill wastewater flat-sheet regenerated cellulose membrane that has 28.7 cm² effective membrane area with a diameter of 63.5 mm. The palm oil mill effluent will first undergo pre-treatment before ultrafiltration process. This will help in reducing sludge and particles that exist in the palm oil mill effluent. It will also lower the fouling effect on the membrane throughout the time of the ultrafiltration. The palm oil mill effluent is later on undergo sedimentation process for 1 hour. 180 ml of pre-treated palm oil mill effluent will be used for ultrafiltration treatment using stirred ultrafiltration cell. The treated palm oil mill effluent is later measured for its TSS, POD, and COD. Analytical method was handled based on the procedure of FPHA, standard method for the examination of water and wastewater. The analysis for every parameter was repeated to get constant result. Next, I will explain on continuous adsorption method. Oil palm kernel shell (OPKS) is collected. It is later on decarbonized and activated by a 2-in-1 carbonization activation system. The SEOPKS generated is washed with distilled water for 15 minutes. It is then left to dry in the oven for 34 hours. The dried SEOPKS is stored in a sealed plastic bag. Palm oil mill effluent is collected from an aerobic pond. The palm oil mill effluent is then kept in a tank at a temperature of 16 degrees Celsius for less than 24 hours. It will then be tested for continuous adsorption study. Continuous adsorption system is equipped with an adsorption column, magnetic stirrer, effluent tank, water pump, and effluent tank. The adsorption column was filled up with SEOPKS followed by palm oil mill effluent that was pumped from the effluent tank. The treatment takes time of 2 until 12 hours. The parameters were measured 3 times for better analysis. Fourier transform infrared, which is FTIR, spectroscopy was used to analyze the OPKS and SEOPKS. COD measurement was done by FPHA standard method. The BOD was measured using the standard procedure FPHA standard method with dissolved oxygen probe. Next is the comparison of the result of both treatment. For TSS value, both treatment passed the DOE standard, which is 180 mg per liter for ultrafiltration and 50 mg per liter for adsorption. The COD value of the ultrafiltration is 302 mg per liter and 150 mg per liter for the adsorption. The DOE standard of COD is 1000 mg per liter. Last but not least is the value of the BOD of ultrafiltration and adsorption is 19.1 mg per liter and 360 mg per liter respectively. BOD for the ultrafiltration passed the DOE standard but not for the adsorption methods. Next is discussion. Adsorption method has a better result for TSS and COD value compared to ultrafiltration. Unfortunately, the of this absorption exceed the DOE standard, thus make the ultrafiltration technologies more preferable as it passes all the DOE standards for DSS, DOD, and COD. Every technology and method have their disadvantages and advantages. For example, ultrafiltration membrane technology can be utilized for various industries. The quality of the wastewater treated with this method has also more consistency. Moreover, the water used in this treatment method can be reused within the plant, and ultrafiltration membrane also can reduce the operational time. Unfortunately, this technology has its problem, which is the high cost for installation for the membrane and also a high cost for maintenance. Meanwhile, the advantages of using continuous absorption is that the activated carbon used in the process is maintainable and economically possible. The SCOPKS used in the treatment can help to remove organic acid and heavy metal from palm oil mill effluent more effectively. This method is also capable in reducing the pollutant in the palm oil mill effluent. The method used for wastewater treatment is very important as it will affect our environment and society. The technologies we have right now is constantly improved to reach the specification of the standards set by the Department of Environmental and EQA. Better technologies will help us to preserve our nature and life. Since the environment pollution can be reduced and avoided, it will also have a significant effect on human health. Next is conclusion and recommendations. From the comparison that had been made from two different journals, the most likely technologies that should be used and improvised is ultrafiltration membrane technology used in Journal 1. This is because the result obtained from using this technology managed to reach all the standards set by DOE for palm oil mill effluent discharge. However, this does not mean that we should forget about the continuous absorption method. Even though this method failed to reach the value of POD standard set by DOE, it can be improved by doing a thorough research and studies about the continuous absorption method. In the future, we hope to find the technologies that can treat the wastewater back to normal water that can be used for not just agriculture but also drinking purpose.